All right, welcome, welcome, welcome. We have the one, the only, Tomo Fujita, teacher extraordinaire. Okay, so I didn't do a huge bio. I mean, I just know you from teaching and obviously from, you know, Instagram and all that stuff. But give me a quick download on your career and your life and what you've done as a musician. Quick, so everybody kind of gets an idea. Sure.
Yeah, I'm just an ordinary guitar player.
Yeah.
And born in Kyoto, Japan.
Okay.
And I gave up music once and went to regular college to please my parents. But then,
never heard that story before.
But then, same time, I took jazz guitar lesson 2 years secretly.
Oh, nice.
Then I found out the Berkley scholarship.
Okay.
Then I sent tape, and that made my life change.
Yeah.
So I just planned 2 years, you know, jazz. But then after that, all I want to do is study good music at the Berkeley and, you know, live scene. But then somehow I became a teacher at the Berkeley in 1993.
Wow, so you've been there a long time.
Exactly, almost 30 years closely. Then I taught John Mayer, Eric Krasno, Shumin, you know, from Letters.
Oh my gosh.
A lot of people.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's some heavy hitters right there.
Thank you.
Krasno too. God.
Krasno, yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all great, you know.
Right. I taught them. But I taught them pretty much good foundation.
Yeah. Well, and they all seem to be blues based, but then moved beyond just blues into more jazz waters or pop or whatever. You know?
They were just all without Stevie Ray Vaughan, B.B. King, all that. Yeah. But then I added a little bit more structure about the jazz and technique. Alternate picking, you know, arpeggio, and everything, you know. So then that way they can go from there where they're on to the next level. Okay.
Well, that's an interesting starting point. So jazz. So people have a weird feeling about the word jazz, but I think they forget all the players that kind of have that inherently in their style. People are like, jazz, I don't want to know. But it's like, yeah, you really do, because there's so much that I think a lot of our famous players, even like Hendrix or any of these other, they have these elements where they understand a little bit more chord knowledge and a little bit more of how to use arpeggios, but like just a little thing, even if you have just a little bit, it makes a huge difference.
Yes, I think jazz use melody, chord changes, follow the chord changes to improvise. Okay. Similar to blues. Right. But blues only 3 chords. Yeah. Jazz has a little bit more. So the problem is, you cannot jam jazz right away without a slightly knowledge. Yeah. But that's not a huge difficulty, you know. It's not because I told you before this. I could not take a guitar lesson when I was 16. 16, 17, a lot of people told me you should take jazz guitar lesson to get the next level. Yeah. I understand something about that, but I had to wait to 19. Yeah. I wasn't ready. Yeah. But then when I took a lesson, I just needed something I didn't know. Yeah. A little bit about the 7th chord, arpeggio, triads. Okay. Alternate picking, all that details. You know?
So is that kind of the trifecta right there? The 7th chords, arpeggios, and triads? Would that be like the...
Yeah, but then some teachers don't really touch on triads that much, because some jazz teacher tend to go triads as simple. Okay.
Give us an example, maybe, because you were playing over the Little Wing in the beginning. What would be an example of what triads could do for you? If you took Little Wing as a chord progression, and had some...
So like, you know, if I teach Little Wing, first thing I teach... So this,
have you ever put that anywhere? Have you ever done that? And like
no, really.
That? You should. That would be amazing.
Yeah, but this is my private lesson.
Yeah.
This is private lesson. So I give.
We'll put that link below.
Yeah. So this is a typical private lesson. Yeah. I ask students, "What do you know, Hendrix?" Yeah. Little Wing, and usually I jam because I don't like to put my opinion first. Yeah. I respect them. Yep. Because that's important as a teacher. Do you know what I mean? So I let them play. But this is the problem. So then middle is empty, right?
Yeah, it's right.
Then the guitar usually we teach that one because it's easy to teach, easy to learn.
Yeah.
But I teach.
Yeah.
I tried one string, and triads.
Yeah.
Because triads, if you don't know, you can go.
Yeah.
So that's why it's good. So because okay, E minor. But before E minor, E major.
Yeah.
Fifth, root, third. Third change to minor.
Yeah.
So even like, major, I have a sheet about major. I had a minor, but I throw away. Yeah. Because if I show them, then they don't learn. Yeah. So I have to teach major first and change to minor. Yep. That's private lesson.
Yeah. Well, it's really similar to, caged and triads. I think people, there's so much overlap in those systems. Yeah. But, as teaching a bunch of people myself, I think in the beginning, if people can learn the E shape, the A shape, and the D shape of chords, if you can play chords in 3 different spots, and see those inside your basic pentatonic framework, it opens up so
like even
many
like
doors.
Talking about like E shape.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like if you play B.B. King.
Yep.
See, he only used 2 shapes.
Yeah.
So I teach students, he only knows 2 shapes.
He's got a 60-year career.
Exactly.
2 shapes.
That's why limitation makes his sound.
Yeah.
So that's my discovery about the lesson myself is I have to limit something so that I make my own sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually great education for me. Went to Berkeley because Berkeley available everything.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, but you don't want to eat everything.
No, totally. No, it's true.
Just another, you taste everything. Yeah. But you want to get, okay, I'm done that. Yeah. I go this way. So that's why I went to more blues and triads.
Okay. So
I avoid jazzy ones. Yeah.
Triad wise, if you change that, like, how could you use? I know you did that quick explanation of
sure.
But if you played Little Wing progression, typical chords, and then the next round, kind of added. Can you show people like what what knowing triads alone would help you do?
First, definitely you have to go.
Yeah.
That's typical, right?
Yeah.
This is a problem. Same shape going down.
Yeah.
Same shape go up. That's what I have to change.
Yeah.
So something.
Yep.
Like that. So minor 9. See, I learned jazz. I learned that.
Yeah.
See, right? So minor 9. Also, now. The folk music.
Yeah.
Major 7. So see, that's inversion.
Yeah.
Major 7th inversion, but applying to 9. Or like that. Like that. So people go, what's that?
Yeah.
Of course, first time I heard, what's that?
Yeah.
But then what happened? So basically, barcodes, right?
Yeah.
You got that.
Yeah.
This one too, inverted. See, this is it. Same shape, but then, but this difficult to do. I go change it like that, simple.
Yeah.
See, that's like experience.
Yeah.
This minor 11. 1, 5, 7, 11. But you have to figure it out. So again, this one developed to this. So I didn't know this one, but first I know this.
Yeah.
So this is part of a jazz guitar lesson I
Yeah.
Then I hear Joe Pasta's like that. Then like that, minor to 11, like that. So this is more like a lick.
Yeah.
You know?
That's like a chord melody.
Now, this is a really funny story. I learned this lick from my karate teacher.
Did you really?
Yeah, because when I was 12 or 13, I did karate. My karate teacher, I found out he's a great jazz guitar player.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But the funny part is he doesn't know anything about theory.
Okay.
Everything's
all by ear.
He's the guy pushing me to go to guitar lesson because he could not teach.
Yeah.
But check this out. Like,
so you could teach him back.
Like, yeah.
What am I doing?
I know. Yeah. But now even this lick, like like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that. He knows this one.
Yeah.
Play this one.
Yeah.
And I said, why that work? I don't know.
Yeah.
Then he know this one too. This ending.
Yeah.
Then he said, play this one. He told me.
Yeah.
So in other words, that person and few people always taught me 2-3 things I don't know.
Yeah.
And that's built up with curiosity.
Mm-hmm.
Then when I took jazz lesson, everything made sense because jazz is really about teach you intervals.
Okay.
Intervals, degree, and chord quality.
Okay.
So if you play, okay, well, back to subject, you know. So like, see different position.
Mm-hmm.
Now this, right here.
Yeah.
So you have to go always against the different one, like that. Again.
What does that mean? Against what now?
Against same shape.
Okay.
So this way, see, triads.
Oh, okay.
So
sure.
go. Then you know go this way.
Yeah. Okay.
So this way. You can jump around, you know.
Okay, so all what you're doing right there is you're just playing off of those different C shapes and.
So now this is what we call arpeggios.
Okay.
Separation.
Yeah.
You know. So you go. So you can do.
So you just took 2 different chord shapes with the arpeggios.
Yes,
Yeah.
and then you know I use arpeggio, so randomly I choose, so I have an ability to go any direction.
Okay.
So anything you use same shape going down, you want to against different, so then you have to learn.
Yeah.
Triads.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So this is a guitar thing. Once you memorize, very useful. You can go like that, you know. But you have to figure it out different way. So if I go. I always want to against the direction.
Yeah.
So this way, idea is I give all my students 2 choices, down or up.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
But that's coming from a little bit jazz.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's we talk about next level.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So what next level chord taking from basic chords. Say somebody knows basic chords, basic blues.
Yeah.
What are the next set of chords you want to learn?
Yeah. So now, like. First, you don't want to jam so much because if you jam, sounds like okay.
Yeah.
So maybe you want to play by yourself.
Okay.
To, like if you do like, you know.
Right.
See already, right? Piano. So like again, if I do guitar lesson, first thing I say, okay, just learn this like this, you know.
Okay.
Right. So that's 7th, 3rd, 5th root. It's a little too much, but you have to really understand that.
Okay.
And now next one, this D shape.
Okay.
See D shape like that.
Yeah.
1, 5, 7, 3.
Okay.
So you have to understand. And this one, blues like almost a B7 shape, you know. 3rd 7, 1, you know. 5.
Okay.
Then this one, you know, kind of old blues thing.
Yeah.
5, 1, 3, 7. So you have flat 7, root, 3rd, 5th, flat 7.
Yeah.
Like that. Then if you change D, and of course people say, that's not blues, that's boring.
Yeah. Well,
But
not so much.
you have to do sometime
Yeah.
hard work.
Yeah.
Too bad, but you have to do it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Totally.
But so when I saw Robin Ford, like, you know, kind of blues, jazz kind of a video, this is probably 30 years ago I watched. Right away, I understand because I took jazz guitar lessons. So I understand what he's doing it.
Yeah.
Because I'm not following shape. I really following the degree.
Yeah.
So if you do that, like this one, like that, all you have to do is plus 3.
Okay.
That's minor 7
Yeah.
already. Major 7.
Yeah.
If you do this, major 9. So you don't have to create the sounds, but you could do it.
Yeah.
So that's I usually beginning you know, students. I just teach them like a drill almost. Okay, can you play F? Okay.
Yeah.
The students go like this. Oh, out, because 3 seconds you can jam. You know? Okay, if you can do it, you just have to learn. Slowly. So you have to go, this looks like a root in the top. This is a major 3rd. You have to understand that. You know? And then it's a 5th, flat 7, somehow. You know?
Okay.
So if you play funk, third 7.
Yeah.
So now again, my lesson, John Mayer, Krasno, everybody studied it. My lesson, like only root 7/3. This way, root changes, the guide tone moves. You know.
Yeah.
So this avoiding, basically, and this does that, but like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, and a 5. So basically,
Well, see, but once you start doing that, I think people are like, oh, you know what I mean? I think once they get somebody who they appreciate their sound and realize that that person knows more about, you know, jazz and chord theory and stuff like that, then it's like, oh, okay. Maybe I should do
so even this one, right? So this, I stole this from T-Bone Walker.
Okay.
That's he does.
Yeah.
Play lick.
Yeah.
But I resolved. That's coming from jazz.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Like that kind of, so I learned jazz melody, little bit of phrasing. So I learned that. So without learning, no idea about this one. So that's why this is next level.
Right. What is it that you teach at Berkeley? Like what are you?
Well, 2 things we have to do. We have a curriculum, which is like core, like a proficiency, like almost test.
Yeah.
Triads, 7th, just arpeggio like that.
Sure.
Very specific one. But that's part of 50% of the lesson.
Sure.
I don't have to teach. Students can learn by themselves, but I test them all the time.
Yeah.
And the rest of it is just style.
Yeah.
But then I usually do this drill, like, you know, okay, do you know D? Okay, what's this one? Degree. You know, figuring out. Then, but even this, right? Most people play like this. Like that, okay, right? Because people don't use amplifier, you know, something. So then, this is what I teach. Watch here.
Yeah, dynamics.
Right, soft.
Yeah.
And this thumb position, then this one lower.
Okay.
So I teach lower.
Yeah.
So like I use this material for like a moving thumb position. You know, like.
Okay, so you're very traditional in your grip.
Yeah. So even like a bending.
Yeah.
Because I saw many people hurt their hand.
Yeah, you can't.
Squeezing.
Totally. Yeah.
So I just figuring out why not just adding a little jazz classical grip and rock bending together.
Yeah.
So I started. I can do without it because I hold my guitar with my body.
Interesting. So what do you mean by you hold your guitar with your body?
Oh, it means like I hold my guitar, then I almost use this.
Okay.
Then I pull my hand this way.
Okay.
Then I try not to use any wrist.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Like squeezing.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't use any squeezing because
Really?
that's slow down the phrasing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't dig in the frets.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So that's I learned from Music Master and Duosonic.
Yeah.
The reason is I don't want to change the frets.
Yeah.
You know that to not change the frets, I have to play softer, right?
Right. Yeah.
So I developed this one.
No way.
Yes, I did. So even Henry was.
Yeah. So are you pressing like that?
I'm pressing, guitar with my body and my hand. Right?
Yeah.
So, like that.
Yeah.
Then I'm go like this, and then I pulling a little bit like this, and then almost like simple. If there's a table, you don't. If you do like this, you hurt your finger.
Yeah.
But if you go like this, entire. So that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, and I'm really care about the physical.
Yeah.
I do everyday stretch. Even tour, I bring a lot of stuff.
Oh, you have to.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Especially posture. So many people get that.
Yeah. So exactly. So I do that. So to me, a triads not only shapes or theory. It's just about the form.
Okay.
Well, so bending, I don't think I can really teach everything about bending. But bending, most people do too much. That's okay, but so bending, first thing I teach like that. Yeah. So you see my thumb.
Nice.
So this way. You see, a lot of control.
Yeah.
So that's my thing, not holding different subject, but
Yeah.
Something like that. So form too, yes.
Yeah. Okay, so we got arpeggios.
Yes.
What are some basic shapes to start with?
Okay, so definitely you have to start with that's kind of triadic arpeggio. So basically, E shape, and then sort of a D shape and C shape bottom.
Yeah.
This is more A shape.
Okay.
But then again, this really difficult part is you don't want to think too much shape. You always degree 1, 3, 5, and all the numbers.
Okay.
Yeah. So I always have to ask many times of students, can you say that?
So do you suggest saying the degrees as they're playing them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So or mi so do, so do mi, do mi so like that. Thinking about the color of notes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I try to avoid shapes.
Okay.
That's why, sorry to say, cage system, I don't teach them.
Yeah.
Just because once you teach that, you're caged in.
Yeah.
So,
well, with any, any system that relies on patterns.
Yes.
You know what I mean? People, they don't play with their ear, they play with their pattern.
Yeah, and sometimes who teaches caged form already has amazing ear.
Yeah.
And that's different.
Yeah.
Somebody who doesn't develop ear yet,
Yep.
and then rely on the shape. So as long as caged or those shapes understand the degree, then fine.
Well, you know, I think the biggest thing for me, seeing it, was what you played earlier, Hendrix.
Yeah.
I think if you analyze his music and you figure out, you know, those are just pieces of those shapes, right?
Yeah.
But like, oh, the third's on top, all that other stuff.
Yeah.
When there's application to music, and you learn a system like that, it makes such a big difference.
So like even like a G, for example, G, people do like that. People no idea what it is. But if you go 5 and 3, 3 and 1.
Yeah.
So like that. Then what's this one? Passing chord.
Yeah.
See, nice and cute, but you have to know that, you know? See, but so in other words, it's a theory is there, but you have to add a little bit spice or a little bit your own thing, you know? And like that, you know. So this, see, scale. So everything kind of to me, major scale, triads, 7th chord, you know, knowledge that we did, and then maybe like your question, like major 7th arpeggio, minor. But this is funny. When students can play this one, then I say stop playing. Never play this again. Because once you know it, that's all you need. You don't need other than that. But then, if I play, how to apply them? In a little wing. So what happened is, E minor is really relative to G major, right? Right. So if you play E minor, G major 7th arpeggio, flat 3, 5, flat 7, 9th. That's like a jazz, basic jazz theory people use. So basically, minor 3rd up, major 7th arpeggio, like that. So this is what. Could you play just E minor 7 like that? Yeah, right?
What do you want me to do?
Just E minor, anything E minor, it's simpler. Right. Watch it. So I play pentatonic, right? See this shape? That's organ.
That's a great chord. What was that?
So this one, again, it's like some jazz has 5, 9. Is like that. That's G. You know, minor 3rd. So 1, 5, 9, minor 3rd, flat 7, like that. So this is E minor 9. But again, you know, you don't. That's kind of see. So I just love that. This typical jazz song has an E minor to A minor. Kenny Barrett does that a lot. Like that, I learned. So again, it's a little bit knowledge. Like you have to know the song, then you have to analyze it. But then like, so what happened is G major 7th arpeggio, very useful E minor. So if I play little wing, see now C major 7th arpeggio.
Here, let me do this. I'll play the chords, right?
Yeah, so. So that's like, you know,
Yeah.
if you play this little jazzier,
Yep.
then you play G major 7th arpeggio on E minor.
Yeah.
And then you play C major 7th arpeggio on A minor. But
Yeah.
you have to prepare a little bit.
Yeah.
So you learn a bunch of shapes idea, then create phrasing. So this is I create kind of a, you know, parts of major 7th arpeggio.
Yeah.
But then a little bit pentatonic.
Yeah.
So basically, but see this G triad.
Yep.
I'm just adding major 7.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
So if you play this shape, like that.
Okay.
So this is difficult. See, that's already 5 or 6 positions. That's
Yeah.
so you learn one knowledge,
Yeah.
then sit down to practice hours,
Yeah.
then figure out different position to play. That's where triad inversion is very handy because
Yeah.
you learn inversion, so you relate something.
Yep.
Yeah. So another was
It sounds different too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though it's the same notes, it sounds like you're doing different chords, you know,
Yes.
in a weird way.
yeah. Basically, we are recycling same major 7th, but play all minor.
Yeah.
So you are hearing flat 3, 5, flat 7, 9th instead of a root 3rd, 5th, 7th.
Yeah.
See, that's jazz.
Yeah.
Jazz guys do that.
Yeah.
Saxophone.
Saxophone phrasing.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. So sax guy does that. So
Okay.
another was funny part is if you ask a sax guy to play E minor pentatonic
Yeah.
through this, it's very difficult to play.
Is it?
Yeah, because they don't play that naturally in a minor pentatonic.
Yeah.
Major scales are easier for that instrument.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
That's why when people ask, what are you playing? You know, when I play kind of melodic song,
Yeah.
it's pretty much a major scale.
Yeah.
So even this one, like, I skip 6 because if I play natural 6, it's too much Dorian sound.
Yeah.
And that's not good for rock.
Yeah.
So I avoid it.
Okay.
And then sometimes flat 6,
Yeah.
that's more natural.
Yeah.
But for jazz, that's not so good.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of confusing, but
What?
it's all about degree. You know?
What's a really good jazz blues, but more blues based, but tasty jazz that's not difficult that people could listen to? That,
Yeah.
That
I
starts getting that sound in there.
I started more like a jazz blues.
Okay.
So like, you know, if
Who's
you-
good jazz blues? Like, but not like terrifying technique. Like, just to start getting used to the sound.
You have to listen Jimmy Smith, Jack McDuff, those two guys, just
Yeah.
because organ, they play bass, they can play fast.
Okay.
So that's why everything medium tempo.
Yeah.
So like, you know, if you hear jazz blues, like, like imitating organ.
Yeah.
But see, now this is bass line, but from before the bass line, I learned chord changes.
Okay.
Again, like basic jazz blues I learned from my karate teacher.
Yeah.
So you do like this simple. 4 and 1. Here's the thing, 2 5s. So little jazzy thing before you go to 4.
Yeah.
Now, then this goes sharp 4 diminished.
Okay.
Anybody who plays jazz blues always put the diminished. This is great. Then from this, don't go to 5 yet. 6.
Okay.
6 dominant and 2 minor. 5, 1, 6, 2, 5. So now slow down like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. You have to really keep counting like that. And 1, 2, 3, G7. So this is really hard. You have to really learn patterns, you know, like that.
Yeah.
So not too difficult, just a little bit jazzy, 165, like that.
Yeah.
So the difference is, like, you know, blues usually go, okay. Right? But then, typical, like, for example, this song, Blue Moon. So that's the last solo I did exactly only triads.
That was amazing. It sounds cool though, because I think that's the people the thing they struggle with most.
Yes.
Is how to make a melody.
Yes. So melody you have to learn. Definitely. Yeah. Because watch this melody. I play. So most people play like that.
Yeah.
So it's a diatonic, you know.
Yeah.
Like that.
Sure.
But then sometimes. Like that, so you can customize the melody to your own melody.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I want to listen like this. I never make up anything. Everything already on all the records.
Yeah.
And I just put more salt and pepper. That's all. You know? Yeah. That's
stir it up in a different way.
Exactly. That's all I do, because that's what good sound come from.
No, and it's familiar already.
Yeah.
So people have something that they can relate to.
Yeah. So I'm proud. I didn't invent anything.
Yeah.
Know? Just the I probably play a little clean, but so the triads to me really helpful, because this way exercise could be like that, B flat and E flat. And the B flat twice. So this is important. You have to really understand how long. This is regular 1-4-5 blues. And then here. Like that. Back to B flat. So really, this is jazz in a way. Follow the form, okay? F once, E flat once, and B flat once, and F. So sounds like this. Rhythmic, you know? Then sometimes so that's like a sort of puzzle using the triads, and then chromaticism comes from music.
Yeah.
So knowledge and music kind of are put together. But most people following the music without reason, that takes long time.
It does.
Almost you're shooting without looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're just you're hoping that you've played something familiar. Yeah. And as soon as you get thrown into a situation where you're not used to it, you're
so
like,
that's what we call when we go jam. Some nights it's good, some nights it's not good. Right. But I wanna do every night is good, you know, even I'm sick. That's why I practice.
Okay.
That's I think a professional rhythm about always sounds good, you know.
What do you practice?
I practice rhythm guitar though. Yeah. So whenever I have time I use metronome and I practice something like, you know. only standards, because standard has a form.
Okay.
And I don't know how long to take.
Sure.
So I practiced that 4 or 5 times. Then that's good, couple minutes,
What when you say standards, what do you mean? Like some people.
jazz song.
Okay.
Yeah, like in Autumn Leaves,
okay.
Like,
Sure.
So if I play that, but I only play 3 notes because I want to hear a basic thing.
Sure.
See, I'm following form. One time, like that. So this way, I'm really kind of internalize chord progression without thinking. Now B section, A minor 7 flat 5, D7, and G minor, and G7. So just like an over and over. Keep going like that.
Yeah. Listening to you play that, what I found as a rock kid, not wanting to hear any of that stuff, at some point I felt like I'd heard all the rock progressions, and I'm like, I'm just hearing this over and over. And when I started to listen to, I think like Stevie Ray Vaughan, like Riviera Paradise, and that stuff was kind of the gateway drug to jazz. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, but you start hearing, and then when you start hearing real jazz musicians, you start hearing progressions and how they're doing things that aren't typical progressions, and how they're changing keys, and then all of a sudden it's like, wait a second, what is all this other stuff?
Let me do something funny.
Okay.
What if Stevie Ray Vaughan play Autumn Leaves?
Yeah. Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah.
But he feels chords more.
Sure.
But then jazz guy is like,
yeah.
See, now watch it. Parts of it. I use that. Triad.
You practice a bunch, don't you?
I practice, yeah. Sometimes my wife will make fun of my wife and kids always make fun.
Sure.
When I eat dinner,
still
I'm thinking something, so my eyes are like this, right? My daughter said guitar, and I go what? And I wake up,
that's so funny. Jack Roosh, I was talking to him the other day, and he's like, you mentioned him. What's cool is that you guys
in.
he's such a great
player.
The simplicity, but the note choice and the type of phrasing is very similar, right? But he says that all the time. Like he'll just wake up in the middle of the night and just think of like how to get from one change to the next, and it's just like. But when you hear him play and how effortless it is, and like when you see him play live, or I would imagine you as well.
Yeah, thank you.
You see where it pays off.
Yeah. So and then I was lucky to understand simplicity is the key balance. So I found the Triads is really a great tool to understand. And this is root 7 third, root 37. So basically, if you play backwards, more notes than this one, but this one is simple. Then this really requires good left hand muting technique. So that. That's same thing as this. So I don't practice funk. I play more swing because that's my like a skill.
Yeah.
Yeah. And every day I practice that.
That swing's no joke, man.
Yeah.
God, those Western swing guys are terrifying. But you know what? I appreciate about jazz too is it starts to get you thinking, and I see it in country playing too. Traditional country playing.
Yep.
The rhythm aspect. It gets you like more of a bounce.
Yeah.
And it's not just so typical, shredding, phrasing. It really develops the rhythmic side of lead playing or any kind of playing. But
I think what it is, jazz and country, bluegrass, they have to play melody and chords first before they improvise. But rock, unfortunately, sometimes you can just play solo and somebody else doing other parts.
Sure.
Because that's a different style. And then rock is, to me, more new sounds than jazz or bluegrass, you know what I mean? So in order to succeed in the next level, sometimes step back a little bit. And it's something not related to, own music, but variable to learn. Then you learn the structure, use the structure into own playing. That's why I teach jazz.
Well, I mean, it makes sense because it...
Just a little bit.
Well, but I could see why, because it really forces you to start to think about melody and...
Yes, and then time. Like you said, time is good. So metronome, timing,
Okay, so you teach private too?
Yeah, a little bit.
But do you also have an online thing?
Yes, I have Guitar Wisdom. Yes.
Okay.
So nice. Guitar Wisdom.
I like that.
My wisdom.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's on Guitar Wisdom?
Everything. Sight reading, beginner section, jazz standards, triads, a lot of interesting, all the things I teach.
Like a subscription?
Subscription, yeah.
Okay, cool.
$15 a month.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so anybody...
3 cups of coffee.
Stay 1 month and just take off, that's fine. Then you can watch all the videos. Taught
in succession? Or just how's it laid out? Like, do you give them like A to Z? Like start here and work?
Oh, I see. I have like, structures in several different sections.
Okay.
So I have music theory, sight reading, beginner series, and jazz standards, and theory 2, which is applying theory.
Okay.
That's when people get lost, because then my theory 1 covers everything.
Okay.
Mostly, if you watch YouTube, try to do theory 2 type of thing, it doesn't work because not knowing theory 1 thing. So I built up those foundation.
Okay.
And then foundation and technique.
Yeah.
Those sections, all details about the fingering, muting, all that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's really good.
All right.
I can really train anyone.
I may call you myself. I need some help. Well, thank you so much. I'm going to leave your info down below, so make sure you check down below. And if you want to support the cause here, obviously go to brettpapa.com. There's stuff there for you as well. And then also, if you're curious about the equipment and stuff we use here, I have a Sweetwater page where it shows you all the stuff I use. Excellent. So thank you so much for coming by. I hope to get you back here one of these days.
Thanks so much.
And make sure you check out his Guitar Wisdom.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good one.
Great.